Welcome to Leader Lesson, Sara Blakely, where we embark on a transformative journey through the mind of a self-made billionaire whose wisdom reshapes our understanding of success. Don't be intimidated by what you don't know. That can be your greatest strength, and ensure that you do things differently from everyone else, declares Sara Blakely, encapsulating the essence of her trailblazing approach. Why listen to Sara Blakely? She epitomizes the triumph of turning an everyday frustration into a groundbreaking innovation, Spanx, all while maintaining authenticity and an ironclad connection to her purpose. She's not just the founder of a billion-dollar company, she's a beacon for anyone who seeks to disrupt the status quo with tenacity, creativity, and a profound understanding of the why behind their actions. Leader Lesson isn't just another show, it's an AI lab on a mission, your mission. We harness our proprietary data processing and algorithms to amplify human potential, ensuring that every insight you glean from our show propels you towards greatness. In this Leader Lesson, we unfold chapters filled with actionable advice and stirring motivation. From Embrace Inexperience, where we turn naivety into a tool for innovation, to turn frustration into opportunity, mapping out how personal challenges can birth global solutions. We delve into Harness the Power of Manifestation, where clear intentions set the stage for success, and Bootstrap to Empowerment, championing the use of available resources for powerful beginnings. We explore Sell Solutions, not products, focusing on the problems that drive demand, and Lead with Your Story, using personal narratives to forge deeper connections. Hire to Complement teaches us to fortify our weak spots with strong allies, while Celebrate and Learn from Failure turns setbacks into growth. Keep Ideas Close to the Chest underscores the protective nurturing of nascent concepts, and Stay Connected to Your Why roots us in the purpose that fuels our every move. So, let's step into this leader lesson empowered and eager to absorb the wisdom of Sara Blakely as we journey through chapters that promise to ignite your drive and elevate your purpose. This is your playbook for extraordinary achievement. Welcome, and let's begin. Welcome back to Leader Lesson, where today we dive into the heart of innovation with our Embrace Inexperience chapter, featuring the remarkable journey of Sara Blakely. What you don't know can be your greatest asset if you have the courage to let it be so, as Sara Blakely once said. In this segment, we unravel how a lack of experience isn't a barrier, but a catalyst for pioneering change. In the world of the tried and true, Blakely's fresh eyes questioned the very fabric of fashion norms, cutting through the conventional to shape a product women didn't even know they needed. With no roadmap to success, her naivety became her compass, guiding her towards a revolution in women's undergarments. It's the story of how ignorance transformed into power, and how a simple question, "Why has it always been done this way?" can unravel threads of opportunity. As we proceed, keep Blakely's insight close. I had no experience in the industry. I'd never taken a business class. I'd never worked in fashion or retail. Yet she emerged as a force who reshaped an industry. By the end of this chapter, you'll be armed with actionable strategies that celebrate your fresh perspective, harnessing the power of inexperience to cut through the noise and carve out innovation. Let Sara Blakely's narrative inspire you to challenge the status quo with curiosity, as we explore how a beginner's mindset can be your secret weapon in a world that often values expertise over exploration. Engage with us as we embrace the unknown and unlock the disruptive potential of what you have yet to learn. Continuing from where we left off, let's delve deeper into the stories that embody Sara Blakely's triumph of inexperience. As Sara Blakely once recounted, her journey to retail giants like Neiman's and Saks wasn't paved with industry norms or trade show rituals. Contrary to what many might believe, she didn't wait for opportunity to find her. She sought it out with a directness that some might consider unconventional. She picked up the phone, made the call, and broke through the barriers of traditional thinking. The lesson here is clear. Success often requires a bold step outside of your comfort zone. Think of an area in your life where the conventional path has led to a dead end. What phone call could you make today that might unlock a new path forward? Now, consider the power of embarrassment, a feeling many of us avoid at all costs. Sara Blakely embraces it, intentionally putting herself in situations that many would find mortifying. Why? Because it disarms fear, connects us with others, and turns life's awkward moments into stories of resilience. When you next face a situation that might embarrass you, remember Sarah's approach. Seek out the humor, share your story, and watch how it transforms a moment of vulnerability into a bridge to human connection. This shift in perspective can be a powerful tool for you to use, disarming the fear of judgment and failure that so often holds us back from taking risks and innovating. The tale of Sarah's persistence with manufacturers in North Carolina is especially telling. After being turned away time and again, it was the perspective of the manufacturer's daughters that finally gave her idea a chance. This story underscores the importance of diverse viewpoints and the value of persistence. When you're dismissed or faced with closed doors, ask yourself, who else can I talk to? Whose perspective have I not considered? Your advocacy for your ideas, coupled with seeking out diverse opinions, can be the key to unlocking the support you need. Sarah's search for a female patent attorney led to an unexpected journey of self-reliance and learning. When none were to be found, she didn't give up. She took it upon herself to learn the ropes, write her own patent, and approach the task with tenacity. In your life, there may be moments when the expert you're seeking is not available. Can you become your own advocate, your own expert? Sarah's story is a testament to the power of self-education and the doors it can open. Lastly, let's reflect on Sarah's candid admission of her inexperience in the fashion and retail industries. It's a powerful reminder that expertise is not always necessary to create something revolutionary. As you contemplate your own ventures or projects, consider the advantages of your unique perspective. How can your fresh eyes and untapped potential lead to innovation in your field? As we forge ahead, let Sara Blakely's stories resonate within you. Embrace your inexperience, not as a shortfall, but as a unique vantage point from which to challenge the status quo and introduce something truly innovative to the world. You too can harness this approach to turn the unknown into a landscape of possibility and growth. And now, as we conclude this chapter on Embrace Inexperience, let's crystallize Sara Blakely's principle into actionable steps that you can implement in your life and work. These takeaways are not mere suggestions. They are a roadmap to innovation inspired by a leader who turned the world of fashion on its head with nothing but a fresh perspective and unyielding tenacity. Cultivate courage in the face of ignorance. As Sara Blakely asserts, your lack of knowledge can become your greatest asset. Take a leap of faith in your ideas, even if you're stepping into uncharted territory. Start that project you've been contemplating. Your unique approach might just be the disruption needed. Ask the unasked. Embrace the mindset of endless curiosity. Challenge existing norms by asking why and what if, as Sarah did. Do the mental exercise she recommends. Envision how you would approach your work without preconceived notions. This can lead to innovative solutions that others, bound by experience, might overlook. Follow Sarah's example and don't shy away from potentially embarrassing situations. View them as opportunities to disarm fear and connect with others. Your vulnerability can become your strength, making you relatable and inspiring trust. Seek alternative perspectives. When faced with rejection, broaden your horizon. Seek insights from those with different backgrounds and experiences, much like the perspective of the manufacturer's daughters that gave Sarah's idea a chance. Diversity of thought can unlock doors that seemed closed. If expertise isn't available, be your own teacher. Sarah wrote her own patent. You too can learn new skills to advocate for your ideas. Remember, self-reliance is a powerful catalyst for progress. Leverage your unique viewpoint. Consider how your inexperience might provide a fresh angle that hasn't been explored. What unique insights do you hold that could lead to the next big breakthrough in your field? Sarah's relentless pursuit is a testament to the power of determination. If you believe in your idea, don't let a lack of experience deter you. Persevere with passion, and you will find ways to bring your vision to life. As you move forward, remember Sara Blakely's words. Maybe you are the one that knows, and so that it will ensure that you're different and do it differently. Embrace the unknown with the confidence that your unique path, driven by inexperience, can lead to truly groundbreaking achievements. Let this leader lesson be a call to action. Use your fresh perspective to disrupt, innovate, and redefine the possible. It's not about what you don't know, it's about what you're willing to learn and how you choose to leverage it. Welcome back to Leader Lesson, Sara Blakely. Today's chapter, Turn Frustration into Opportunity, delves into a core principle of success, the power of transforming personal frustrations into groundbreaking ideas. Ask yourself what's not working in your life. What are you frustrated with? There's your idea. There's your million-dollar idea, Sara Blakely once said. And she is a living testament to this mantra. It all began with a pair of white pants and a simple yet profound dissatisfaction. As Sara Blakely recounts, her own struggle to find the right undergarment sparked a revolution in women's fashion. Despite her lack of industry experience and resources, her frustration propelled her to innovate and create what we now know as Spanx. She turned her annoyance into action, her grievance into a product, and ultimately, her obstacle into an empire. Throughout this chapter, we're going to dive into the methodology that transformed Sara's personal inconvenience into a solution that benefited millions. From the hosiery mill's skepticism to the moment her product solved a problem many women didn't even realize they had, we'll explore the transformative potential of a well-addressed frustration. I cut the feet out of pantyhose one day, and it took care of everything and looked better than anything else on the market. Sara Blakely realized as she crafted her own breakthrough. As we continue, remember that it's not just about the product, but the problem you're solving. Sell the problem you're solving, not the product, as Sara Blakely advises. By the end of this chapter, you will have learned how to channel your everyday annoyances into actionable and innovative solutions, just like Sara did. Let's uncover the principles that can make your frustrations the seed of your next big idea, and perhaps, just like Sara, you can change your life and the lives of others. As Sara Blakely once recounted, during her time selling fax machines door to door, she faced continuous rejection and demeaning encounters, like having her business card torn up in front of her. One day, after being escorted out of yet another building, she had an epiphany by the side of the road. This was not the life she envisioned for herself. This frustration became a turning point. Blakely returned home, took stock of her strengths, and wrote down her desire to invent a product that she could sell to millions to make them feel better. 2 years later, that strength in sales and her vision materialized with the creation of Spanx. Here lies a profound lesson for you. When faced with a moment of frustration, you could be standing on the cusp of a transformative opportunity. Like Sara, take a moment to assess your strengths and passions. Ask yourself, what can you offer that will make a significant difference in the lives of others? Your frustration might just be a disguised invitation to innovate and create. Sara Blakely's journey to inventing Spanx was not just about solving her own problem. It was about speaking up for and advocating for women through a product. Standing on a manufacturing floor, surrounded by men who didn't understand the discomfort of their own products, she realized the power of her perspective. The people who were making the products weren't wearing them all day. Guys, we could make these so much more comfortable and so much more functional, she said. Blakely's resolve highlights the importance of inclusivity and empathy in innovation. Understanding the end user's needs leads to better solutions. You, too, can channel this empathetic innovation. Consider the problems you face that might also affect others. Your unique experience and viewpoint can drive you to create a solution that many might need but have not yet imagined. Your frustration could be the starting point for an idea that resonates with a larger audience, providing them with a product or service that significantly improves their lives. Even when the path seemed daunting, when Blakely was trying to convince hosiery manufacturers to produce her idea, it was her relentless pursuit that eventually persuaded one manufacturer to take a chance on her. This perseverance is an essential takeaway for you. When you believe in your solution, push forward despite the naysayers. Your conviction can turn a crazy idea into reality, much like Sara did with Spanx. Remember, as Sara Blakely has shown, it's not just about the product, it's about the solution it provides. Sell the problem you're solving, not the product, she advises. Embrace this mindset, and you will create more than just a product. You will create value that resonates with your customers. In your own life, think about the frustrations you face. What problems do you encounter that have no good solutions? How can your unique perspective lead to an innovation that others might benefit from? By channeling your frustrations into opportunities for change, you can make a meaningful impact and possibly find your path to success, just as Sara Blakely did with her revolutionary Spanx. As we conclude this chapter on Turn Frustration into Opportunity, it's important to remember that your frustrations are often shared by many. They are hidden opportunities waiting to be unveiled. Sara Blakely's journey from frustrated consumer to entrepreneurial powerhouse demonstrates that with the right mindset, a single idea can evolve into a transformative solution. Here are some actionable steps you can take to apply Sara Blakely's principle in your own life. Embrace your frustrations. Rather than dismissing your daily annoyances, recognize them as potential opportunities. As Sara Blakely once said, "Whatever you're frustrated with, there's a better solution, and why not you be the one to create it?" Identify the real problem. Focus on the underlying issue, not just the superficial inconvenience. For instance, Blakely didn't just see an issue with her undergarments, she saw a need for a smooth canvas that empowered women to feel confident in their clothes. Use your unique perspective. Your personal experiences are invaluable. Blakely harnessed her insights as a consumer to address a gap that industry veterans missed. Don't underestimate the power of your own viewpoint in spotting unseen problems. Test your idea. Blakely's makeshift solution of cutting the feet out of pantyhose was her prototype. Start small and try out your ideas. Real-world testing can provide valuable feedback and proof of concept. Be persistent. You will encounter skepticism and rejection, just like Sara did when pitching Spanx to hosiery mills. Stay the course, persist through doubts, and seek out those who will support and understand your vision. Sell the problem, not the product. Always communicate the value of the solution you're offering. As Blakely advises, focus on the problem you're solving. That's what resonates with people and what they're willing to invest in. Build empathy into your innovation. Understand and advocate for your target audience. Blakely knew the importance of comfort and function from a woman's perspective. Your solution should reflect a deep understanding of those you're trying to help. Learn from rejection. Use negative experiences as fuel for growth. Sara Blakely used the rejections from selling fax machines as a catalyst to seek a better path. Each no can lead you closer to the yes that changes everything. Write down your goals. Like Blakely did after her epiphany, document what you want to achieve. This practice can solidify your intentions and guide your actions towards creating something meaningful. Your frustrations are not mere obstacles. They're the clues to your next venture. By applying the wisdom of Sara Blakely, you can convert everyday challenges into impactful innovations. So take a moment to look at your life through the lens of opportunity and ask yourself, what am I frustrated with? That very question could be the start of your own remarkable journey. Welcome back to Leader Lesson. Today, we dive into the compelling world of manifesting one's destiny with Harness the Power of Manifestation, drawing inspiration from the visionary Sara Blakely. Picture this: a young woman, frustrated with her job, pulls off the side of the road, feeling utterly disconnected from her life's true purpose. That night, Sara Blakely wrote in her journal, pinpointing her strengths, and set a clear intention with the universe: to invent a product that millions would buy. 2 years passed, and that intention materialized into Spanx, revolutionizing the fashion industry. In this chapter, we will explore how Sara's unwavering belief in her idea, coupled with her readiness to seize the opportunity, catapulted her to success. As she once said, "I looked up at the sky in my apartment and I said, 'Universe, give me the idea.' It was 2 years later that I cut the feet out of control top pantyhose. I was like, 'Are you my idea?'" Sara's story is a testament to the power of setting clear intentions and remaining vigilant for the moment an idea sparks into life. By the end of this chapter, you will learn to articulate your goals with precision, much like Sara did when she recognized her knack for sales and her desire to create something impactful. I wrote in my journal, "What am I good at?" And the one good thing in my good column was sales. I want to invent a product that I can sell to millions of people that will make them feel good. You will be equipped to craft your own intentions and nurture a heightened awareness for those pivotal instances that bring you closer to your aspirations. Furthermore, we'll delve into the practicality of such manifestation. Sara Blakely reminds us, be prepared for the opportunity. This isn't about waiting passively for dreams to come true. It's about active preparation and recognizing the right moments. And when you feel that gut instinct, remember her words, aim high, it's really true, and then trust your gut. As we move through this chapter, let Sara Blakely's journey and insights inspire you to visualize your success, write down your intentions, and adopt an ever-vigilant attitude towards the opportunities that align with your path. You're not just learning about manifestation, you're stepping into a mindset that cultivates success. Let's begin. As Sara Blakely once recounted, the first big celebrity endorsement for Spanx came from none other than Oprah Winfrey. Imagine the power of one of the world's most influential voices holding up your product and expressing genuine love for it. This wasn't a stroke of sheer luck. It was the convergence of intention and opportunity. After inventing Spanx, Sara took proactive steps by sending Oprah a handwritten note and a gift basket of her product. Oprah's stylist tried Spanx on her, and as they say, the rest is history. Oprah wore them almost every day thereafter. This pivotal moment in Sara's journey underscores the significance of not only visualizing your success, but also taking deliberate action towards it. You too can harness this approach. Picture your own Oprah moment, the big break for your personal or professional aspirations. Write that vision down, believe in it, and then ask yourself, what proactive steps can you take to edge closer to that reality? Like Sara Blakely, you can turn the intention into an initiative, and who knows, your simple action today could be the catalyst for your success tomorrow. Sara's commitment to her vision was relentless. Selling fax machines door to door, she faced constant rejection, yet she persevered. When she felt lost, questioning her path, she anchored back to her strengths and intention. She wrote in her journal, I want to invent a product that I can sell to millions of people that will make them feel good. And with unshakable resolve, she told the universe, give me the idea and I will not squander it. It was this mindset that prepared her to recognize the idea for Spanx when it came to her, seizing the moment to cut the feet out of pantyhose and invent a product that would change her life and the lives of many. As you reflect on your own goals, remember Sara's conviction. Embrace your strengths, no matter how modest they may seem, and set intentions that resonate with your passion for making a difference. When challenges arise, let your perseverance be as steadfast as Sara's, always ready to identify and embrace the opportunities that align with your purpose. Your determination and clarity of vision can be the driving force that transforms your intentions into reality. Continuing with Sara's inspiring narrative, one must acknowledge the role of manifesting in her success. Since she was 16, Sara has been a student of thought, influenced by Wayne Dyer's teachings on visualization and the law of attraction. Through personal tragedies and life lessons, she learned to control her thoughts, to seek the hidden blessings in obstacles, and to visualize her success. She even foresaw herself sharing a conversation with Oprah on stage, long before Spanx was a reality. This wasn't mere daydreaming. It was a disciplined practice of preparing her mind to spot and seize opportunities. The takeaway here is potent. Cultivate a mindset of positive expectation. Visualize your objectives with such clarity that they seem within reach, then fill in the blanks with your actions. Like Sara, train yourself to think in ways that propel you forward. Teach yourself to find the silver lining in setbacks, and keep your intentions at the forefront of your mind. When you do this, you're not just hoping for success, you're actively constructing the path to it. Sara's story is a masterclass in the art of manifestation. From scribbling in her journal to standing tall as the founder of a billion-dollar brand, she turned her intentions into tangible outcomes. Now, think about your own journal, your own strengths, and your own intentions. As you navigate your personal and professional journey, keep your eyes open for the Spanx moment in your life. Remember, the universe may be generous with ideas, but it is your readiness to act upon them, as Sara Blakely did, that will ultimately define your success. As we wrap up this chapter on Harness the Power of Manifestation, let's solidify Sara Blakely's insights into actionable steps that can be practically applied in your own life. Reflecting on Sara's journey, it becomes clear that success is not just about having a vision, but also about the steps you take to make that vision a reality. Here are key takeaways to empower you to manifest your own intentions. As Sara Blakely highlighted, knowing what you're good at and what you want to create is crucial. Spend time journaling your strengths and the impact you wish to make, just like Sara did when she asked herself, "What am I good at? And what product can I sell to millions that will make them feel good?" Expect the universe to answer. It's not just about asking, it's about expecting an answer and being ready for it. As Sara Blakely once said, "I ask the universe, please present me with an idea, and I won't squander the idea." Hold your intentions with confidence and anticipation. Visualize your goals as if they have already been achieved. Sara visualized herself having a conversation with Oprah before it happened. Emulate this practice to cultivate a mindset of success. Keep your eyes and mind open to recognize the Spanx moment in your life. As Sara Blakely once recounted, "I continued to sell, but I was very aware because I had set that intention." Take action. Write that handwritten note. Make the call. Create the prototype. Whatever your version of sending Oprah a basket of Spanx is. Remember Sara's bias for action. It's so important to trust your gut. Leverage your frustrations. Use your frustrations as a springboard for innovation, just as Sara Blakely suggested. Ask yourself, what's not working in your life? What are you frustrated with? There's your idea. Persevere with purpose. Face rejection and setbacks with the same relentless resolve Sara had when selling fax machines door to door. Remember her words, "I want to invent a product that I can sell to millions of people that will make them feel good." And use your purpose as a beacon through challenging times. Prepare for opportunities. As Sara wisely advised, be prepared for the opportunity. Equip yourself with the skills, knowledge, and mindset necessary to capitalize on the chances that come your way. As you step forward from this chapter, let Sara Blakely's story be a reminder that manifestation is not a passive process, but an active, dynamic journey of setting intentions, visualizing success, and taking decisive steps toward your goals. Embrace the power of manifestation with the readiness to act, and let the universe meet your determination with opportunities. Remember, your journey to success begins with a clear vision and the willingness to step into it, just as Sara Blakely did. Welcome back to Leader Lesson, where we dive deep into the minds of those who forge their paths with unwavering resolve. Today, we continue our exploration with Bootstrap to Empowerment, a chapter dedicated to the relentless spirit of Sara Blakely, the self-made entrepreneur who turned $5,000 into a billion-dollar empire. "I had $5,000 in my savings to start this, and that's what the company started with. And it's been self-funded from the start. I never borrowed any money," Sara once revealed. Imagine sitting in your apartment, moments away from a pivotal break, only to realize you must conjure up an entire team from thin air. That's precisely what Sara faced when Oprah's team requested to film her and her staff. With quick thinking and the help of a few friends, she showcased the epitome of starting with what you have. This chapter will unravel how Sara's grit, resourcefulness, and refusal to seek external funding too early set the stage for a journey of empowerment and monumental growth. By the end of this chapter, you'll grasp the value of leveraging your current assets, reinvesting earnings to fuel expansion, and the critical lessons learned when steering your venture's ship through uncharted waters. You may have to do 100 or 1,000 things, sometimes stupid things, to have the one that becomes something, as Sara Blakely once said. Her tenacity and clever maneuvering highlight the transformative power of starting where you are with what you have. From selling fax machines door to door to building a global brand, Sara's story is more than inspirational. It's a blueprint for action. Being an entrepreneur is like hurling yourself off of a cliff and assembling the plane on the way down, she stated, embodying the essence of this chapter. As we navigate Bootstrap to Empowerment, prepare to be inspired by actionable insights that will empower you to begin your project with confidence, just as Sara did, embracing every opportunity and challenge along the way. As we delve further into the essence of bootstrap to empowerment, let's draw on the wisdom of Sara Blakely's own experiences. She once shared the profound impact of goal setting through a Harvard study, stating, "They found that the 5% that had written down their goals 20 years prior upon graduating were worth more financially than the other 95% of the class put together. So I have always written my goals down about what I wanted to achieve, and I really attribute a lot to that." Here lies a tangible method you can adopt. Write down your goals. By doing so, you crystallize your aspirations, transforming them from fleeting thoughts into commitments. Sara's success underscores the power of this simple act, proving that clarity in your intentions sets a foundation for monumental achievements. Transitioning from the power of written goals to the trenches of entrepreneurship, Sara Blakely's dedication to her vision is nothing short of awe-inspiring. As she once said, "After getting Spanx into major department stores, I realized very quickly that I needed to sell it for them." Sara took on the grueling task of standing in department stores day in and day out for 2 years, selling Spanx herself. This wasn't just about ensuring her product stayed on shelves. It was an act of taking control of her destiny. You, too, can take this lesson to heart. There's a pivotal moment when you must step in and ensure the success of your venture, going beyond what's expected and becoming the most passionate advocate for your work. Furthermore, Sara's journey was not one free from personal sacrifice. She reminds us, "I started Spanx when I was single. I worked around the clock for several years." Her commitment meant navigating the choppy waters of entrepreneurship alone, underscoring the reality that there is a season for grinding and a season for balance. As you embark on your ventures, consider where you are in life and how you can align your responsibilities to support your entrepreneurial pursuits. Recalling the early days of her journey, Sara said, "I do have the pair of pants that inspired it all, and they're framed at the Spanx headquarters in Atlanta, Georgia, next to my lucky red backpack." This anecdote serves as a powerful reminder that every empire begins with a single step, often in the form of a simple yet powerful idea. The lucky red backpack symbolizes the humble beginnings and the belief in one's idea against all odds. As you face your challenges, remember that your red backpack, your belief in your idea and willingness to take it everywhere, could be the talisman that carries you through to success. Sara's resilience against rejection was forged in her days of selling fax machines door to door, where she stated, "You learn to keep going." It's a stark reminder that hearing no is part of the process, not the end of the road. As you encounter rejection, let it be a lesson in perseverance, just as it was for Sara, who turned her rejections into stepping stones towards creating a billion-dollar brand. Finally, let's not forget the Red Backpack Fund, a testament to Sara's commitment to empowering other women entrepreneurs. She shared, "The Red Backpack Fund was a $5 million donation that I gave to 1,000 different women, and each woman was selected and given $5,000 each." This amount mirrors the $5,000 she started Spanx with, highlighting the full circle moment of her journey. You too can find ways to pay it forward, using your success to uplift and empower others in their endeavors. Sara Blakely's stories carry a wealth of actionable insights: the significance of goal setting, the importance of hands-on involvement, the balance of life and work, the belief in your idea, and the power of rejection to fortify your resolve. As you harness these lessons, embody the spirit of bootstrapping to empowerment, and let Sara Blakely's remarkable journey inspire your own path to success. In conclusion, let's encapsulate Sara Blakely's essence of bootstrap to empowerment with key actionable takeaways to guide and inspire you on your entrepreneurial journey. Embrace self-funding. Begin with what you have and resist the urge to seek external funding prematurely. As Sara Blakely once said, she started Spanx with $5,000 from her savings and never borrowed money, which allowed her to maintain control and grow organically. Set clear, written goals. Solidify your vision by putting pen to paper. Writing down your goals is not just about having a roadmap. It's about creating a tangible commitment to your future success. Be your product's best salesperson. Just as Sara sold Spanx in department stores herself, take ownership of your product or service. Your passion and dedication can be the most persuasive sales tool you have. Balance sacrifice and well-being. Understand that starting a business may require personal sacrifices, but also remember to find a balance that works for you. Be prepared to work tirelessly, but not at the expense of your overall well-being. Preserve the symbols of your origin. Keep reminders of where you started, like Sara's framed pants and lucky red backpack. These symbols serve as motivation and a testament to humble beginnings leading to great achievements. Turn rejections into lessons. Each no is an opportunity to learn and persevere. Rejection is not the end of the road. It is part of the entrepreneur's journey, strengthening your resolve and pushing you to improve. Create a cycle of empowerment. Use your success to empower others, much like Sara's Red Backpack Fund. Giving back can not only help others, but also enrich your own entrepreneurial spirit and create a community of support. Take action, even if imperfect. Don't wait for the perfect moment or complete readiness. Sometimes you must take the leap and build your wings on the way down. As Sara did when she said yes to Oprah without having a website, take opportunities as they come and figure out the details along the way. Protect your idea early on. Be cautious about sharing your idea before it's ready. As Sara Blakely advises, sharing too soon can introduce doubt and criticism that may hinder your progress. Focus on pursuing your vision rather than defending it. Start small, dream big. No matter how small your beginnings, allow yourself to dream and aspire for greatness. Sara reminds us that even with the smallest of starts, big dreams can be realized through persistence and action. Sara Blakely's journey from selling fax machines to founding Spanx is a testament to what can be achieved through resilience, clarity of vision, and a strong belief in oneself. Let her story be a beacon for your endeavors, encouraging you to bootstrap your way to empowerment with these actionable steps. Now, armed with these insights, embark on your journey. And remember, as Sara Blakely once said, you can start small, but dream big. Welcome back to Leader Lesson, Sara Blakely. In this chapter, Sell Solutions, Not Products, we're diving into a principle that catapulted a simple idea into a billion-dollar empire. Imagine walking into the hosiery department, a world of beige, and there a beacon of bold red packaging with Spanx written across it. This wasn't just hosiery, it was a solution to a problem women didn't even know could be solved. That's the kind of innovative thinking Sara Blakely brought to the table. As Sara Blakely once emphasized, sell the problem you're solving, not the product. It's a lesson in the power of addressing the real issues faced by customers rather than pushing a product for the sake of a sale. This chapter will unravel how Blakely's focus on solutions created an authentic connection with her customers and revolutionized an industry. From luring a Neiman Marcus buyer into a bathroom to witness the transformative power of Spanx, to differentiating her brand with a clear, compelling message, Sara Blakely's approach was anything but conventional. She leveraged her own frustrations to innovate, telling us, whatever you're frustrated with, there's a better solution, and why not you be the one to create it? By the end of this chapter, you'll understand how to identify your customers' core issues and articulate the unique benefits of your solution with clarity and conviction. You'll learn from Blakely's story how being relatable and using vulnerability can forge a deep connection with your audience. I used vulnerability and how I talked to the customer. I was one of them, Blakely reveals, showcasing the power of personal connection. We're not just selling you a chapter on marketing strategies. We're offering a blueprint for innovation and authenticity in business, inspired by a leader who's been there and done that, with a billion-dollar brand to show for it. Let's embrace Blakely's philosophy: to differentiate, to address real needs, and to build a story that resonates with every customer looking for a solution. It's time to transform how you think about what you're selling and why. Welcome to Sell Solutions, Not Products. Sara Blakely's approach to selling is not just about the product, it's about crafting a narrative that resonates with the consumer's needs. As she once recounted, Neiman Marcus was her first big break. In the middle of her pitch, sensing the buyer's waning interest, Blakely made an unconventional move. As we wrap up this chapter of Leader Lesson, Sara Blakely, on the principle of sell solutions, not products. Let's take these final insights from Sara Blakely and turn them into practical steps you can apply in your own ventures. Identify the core frustrations. Reflect on the frustrations and challenges that you or your potential customers face. As Sara Blakely once said, ask yourself what's not working in your life. What are you frustrated with? There's your idea. There's your million-dollar idea. Articulate the problem clearly. When you communicate with customers, start by addressing the problem. Make them see the issue as something that needs a resolution. It's really important to sell the problem you're solving, not just the product, Blakely advises. Differentiate with obsession. Clearly state why your solution is unique and why existing alternatives don't measure up. Differentiate yourself and be obsessive about it, Blakely suggests. Know your unique selling proposition by heart. Be relatable and vulnerable. Share personal stories or vulnerabilities that led to your solution. Blakely's own approach to vulnerability created a powerful connection. I showed my own butt picture, with and without Spanx. The vulnerability that I showed from the very beginning is what connected women so deeply to this brand. Craft a compelling narrative. Build a story around your solution that resonates emotionally. As Blakely says, be very clear about what you want someone to identify: your product, your name, your story, who you are, why you did it, and be compelled to want to try it. Speak to your customers, not at them. Engage in a two-way dialogue with your audience. Customers want to be talked to and not talked at, reminds Blakely. Listen to their needs and respond with empathy. Innovate based on consumer feedback. Pay attention to what your customers are saying. Blakely noted, all these women kept saying, "Can you move it up the body?" So we created an all-hosiery bra that is super comfortable. Use feedback to guide your innovation. Keep your message clear and focused. Ensure that every communication, pitch, and marketing material crisply conveys the problem you solve and the benefits of your solution. Sell the problem you're solving, not the product, is a mantra that Blakely lived by. By implementing these actionable steps, you're not just offering a product, you're providing a solution that people can rally behind. Take these lessons from Sara Blakely and apply them to your business, your pitch, and your approach to innovation. Remember, you have the power to turn everyday frustrations into transformative solutions. Now go out there and solve problems in a way only you can, with authenticity, clarity, and a story that connects. Welcome back to Leader Lesson, where today we dive into a powerful chapter called Lead with Your Story. As Sara Blakely once said, lead with your story. Story is so important. This chapter is not just a continuation of our journey into the minds of great leaders. It's a deep dive into the art of using your personal narrative to forge an authentic connection with your audience and set your brand apart in a crowded marketplace. Imagine this. There's no opulent office, just an apartment and a circle of friends masquerading as employees to convince Oprah's team that Spanx is more than just an idea. It's a company. From such humble beginnings, Sara Blakely built an empire, and your brand can harness that same power of narrative to captivate and inspire. In this chapter, we will unpack how Sara Blakely used her story to transform her frustrations as a consumer into a revolutionary product that resonated with millions. As she puts it, "I was a frustrated consumer, and all the undergarments weren't right." With no business experience, she cut the feet out of her pantyhose and stepped into an entrepreneurial role that was about to disrupt the fashion industry. "I had no experience in the industry when I cut the feet out of my pantyhose and thought, this should exist for women." By the end of this chapter, you will understand how to craft your narrative, just as Sara did, to highlight not just the what, but the why behind your venture. You'll learn how to sell the problem you're solving, not just the product, and to talk to your customers, not at them, because as Sara Blakely reminds us, customers want to be talked to and not talked at. We'll explore how embracing vulnerability, as Sara did by showing her own before and after pictures, can create a profound connection with customers. "I used vulnerability in how I talked to the customer. I was one of them," she reflected, offering us a masterclass in authentic engagement. By the time you reach the end of this chapter, you'll have the tools and insights to weave your personal journey into a compelling brand narrative that not only attracts but also retains a loyal customer base. Let's harness the power of your story, just as Sara did with Spanx, turning a simple idea into a beacon of inspiration for entrepreneurs everywhere. Get ready to feel empowered and equipped to lead with your story. Now, as we wrap up this chapter, let's translate Sara Blakely's wisdom into actionable steps that you can implement to lead with your story. Here are the key takeaways to empower you to connect deeply with your audience and let your personal journey shine through your brand. Identify your why. Reflect on your motivations and the problems you aim to solve. As Sara Blakely emphasizes, knowing and articulating your why is crucial. This is the heart of your story. Share it passionately. Embrace vulnerability. Don't shy away from sharing your struggles and failures. Use your challenges as a testament to your perseverance and commitment, just like Sara did when she shared her before and after Spanx photos. Be relatable. Communicate in a way that resonates with your audience. Use your experiences to speak to them, not at them. Remember, as Sara Blakely noted, customers appreciate authenticity and a brand they can relate to. Simplify your message. As Sara Blakely advises, make your story easy to understand. Clarify what you want people to remember about your product, your brand, and most importantly, your journey. Invite customers into your story. Make your story interactive. Allow customers to see themselves in your narrative, as Sara did by sharing her own frustrations and how Spanx solved them. Use real-life examples. Demonstrate the impact of your product or service with tangible before and after scenarios. Highlighting real transformations can powerfully illustrate the value you bring. Harness the power of visuals. Just as Sara laminated her before and after pictures, find compelling visual aids that capture the essence of your story and the problem you're solving. Stay consistent. Your brand story should be a common thread across all platforms and interactions. Consistency breeds trust and reinforces your message. Cultivate a community. Engage with your audience. Encourage feedback and build a tribe of supporters. As Sara Blakely once said, when you're honest from the beginning, people end up rooting for you. Commit to continual storytelling. Your story doesn't end with the launch of a product. It evolves. Share updates, milestones, and continue to weave the narrative of your brand's journey. By applying these principles, you're not just selling a product, you're offering an experience, a solution, and a connection that can withstand the test of time. Lead with your story, and like Sara Blakely, you might just find that your narrative has the power to inspire, influence, and shape the world around you. Welcome back to Leader Lesson Sara Blakely, where today's chapter, Hire to Complement, delves into a pivotal strategy for building a powerhouse team. Imagine for a moment you're playing a game of chess. Every piece has a specific role, a unique strength. In the game of business, as in chess, victory often hinges on positioning each piece, each team member, to leverage their unique abilities. In this chapter, we'll examine the principle that transformed Sara Blakely from a solo entrepreneur into the founder of a billion-dollar brand. The art of hiring to complement your own skill set. As soon as you can afford to hire your weaknesses or the things you don't enjoy as much, do it, Sara Blakely once said, highlighting the transformative moment that comes with recognizing where you shine and where someone else could shine brighter. Sara's own story illuminates this philosophy. 2 years after starting Spanx, she brought on a day-to-day CEO. I couldn't wait to hire someone to fill in my weaknesses and just focus on my strengths, she shares. It's a move that freed her to channel her energy into what she did best, propelling Spanx to new heights. As we unpack the wisdom of knowing when to delegate and whom to recruit, you'll learn how to identify the gaps in your own capabilities. By the end of this chapter, you'll walk away with actionable advice on building a well-rounded team that magnifies your strengths and shores up your vulnerabilities, all while keeping you focused on the vision that only you can bring to life. Hire your weaknesses, Sara advises. Know what you're good at. This chapter isn't just about understanding this philosophy, it's about applying it. Get ready to discover how to strategically align your team for success, just as Sara Blakely did, transforming an idea into a full-blown company. Let's step into the world of Spanx and learn how to hire not just employees, but your most crucial allies in the game of business. As Sara Blakely recounts, not long after Spanx began to gain traction, she recognized that running the day-to-day operations was not where her talents lay. Passionate about sales, invention, and being the brand's public face, Blakely felt an eagerness to focus on these areas. She knew she had to step aside from the operations role to let her strengths truly benefit Spanx. Within the first year, she began to bring people into the fold to manage the daily operations, allowing her to stay in her lane. Imagine you are in Sara's shoes for a moment. You have this burgeoning business, a product you believe in, but there are aspects of the company, vital yet for that need a guiding hand. The decision to hire an operator, as Sara Blakely did, is not just about filling a position. It's about acknowledging that you can't and shouldn't do everything yourself. It's about recognizing that for your vision to truly take off, it requires a team, each member excelling in areas you may not. Blakely's decision to hire a CEO to take over the day-to-day management is a powerful example of strategic self-awareness. One of the smartest things I've done since starting Spanx is hire my weaknesses, she reveals. Her strength was in marketing, sales, and ideation, and by bringing on someone who specialized in operations, she could dedicate herself to those areas. It was an act that didn't just free her up, it was an asset to the company. You, too, can learn from this approach. As you navigate your own professional journey, consider where your skills are most potent. Then, bravely search for individuals who bring to the table what you lack. Hiring to complement means building a team where every member not only fills a gap, but does so with expertise and passion, much like a symphony where each instrument plays a critical part in creating a harmonious whole. Blakely's second hire, a head of PR, was a further testament to her hiring philosophy. Instead of focusing on industry experience alone, she looked for passion and a strong work ethic. This highlights a crucial takeaway for you. When building your team, value attitude and potential as much as experience. Hire people who are passionate and willing to learn, and they might grow alongside your business, becoming invaluable assets as they develop their skills. Remember, a leader is as strong as their team. As Sara Blakely once said, be willing to hire your weaknesses as soon as you can afford to. The lesson here is clear. Invest in people who can take your business from an idea to a full-blown company. By doing so, you're not just hiring employees, you're creating a network of expertise that allows you to excel in your role, propelling your vision forward. This is the heart of hiring to complement, and it's a strategy that has the potential to take your business to unprecedented levels. And now, let's crystallize Sara Blakely's hire to complement principle into clear, actionable steps you can apply directly to your leadership and hiring strategy. Consider these takeaways as your guiding principles. Reflect on your skill set. Start by taking an honest assessment of your strengths and weaknesses. As Sara Blakely exemplifies, self-awareness is the bedrock of effective leadership and hiring. Know where you excel and where you could use support. Embrace your gaps. Instead of trying to be a jack of all trades, acknowledge the areas where you're not as strong. One of the smartest things I've done since starting Spanx is hire my weaknesses, Sara Blakely reminds us. Look at these gaps not as flaws, but as opportunities to bring in new talent. Prioritize attitude and work ethic. When you're ready to hire, don't focus solely on experience. My second hire was a head of PR. I hired people that didn't have experience in what I was hiring them for, but I liked them, and I thought that they were passionate and hard workers, Sara Blakely recalls. Seek individuals with the drive and potential to grow. Invest in your team early. The sooner you can get support, the better. As soon as you can afford to hire your weaknesses or the things you don't enjoy as much, do it, advises Sara Blakely. This investment can be a crucial turning point for your business, allowing you to focus on what you do best. Delegate with trust. Once you've brought the right people on board, give them the autonomy to do what they do best. I have such a great team, and I've been able to delegate a lot of the positions that are not my core strengths and let people shine and do a much better job than I ever could, says Sara Blakely. Trust your team to handle their responsibilities. Build a complementary culture. Hiring to complement isn't just about skills, It's also about creating a culture where diverse strengths are valued and synergies are created. Encourage team members to learn from each other and collaborate closely. By following these steps, inspired by Sara Blakely's hiring philosophy, you'll be well on your way to creating a dynamic and balanced team. Each member will not only contribute to the company's success with their unique skills, but also help foster an environment where everyone is focused on leveraging their strengths for the collective good. So, take a page out of Sara Blakely's playbook, hire to complement, and watch as your business transforms, allowing you to step into the role where you shine brightest, just as Sara did with Spanx. It's a move that could very well be the catalyst that takes your vision to the next level. Remember, a leader's true strength lies in the symphony they create with the talents of those they choose to surround themselves with. Now go out there and build your masterpiece. Welcome back to Leader Lesson, where today we delve deeper into a vital aspect of success that is often misunderstood: failure. Imagine sitting at the dining room table as a child, eagerly anticipating your father's question, "What did you fail at this week?" This was the reality for a young Sara Blakely, who was encouraged to see failure not as a defeat, but as a necessary step towards greatness. As Blakely once reflected, failure is nothing more than life's way of nudging you and letting you know you're a bit off course. In this chapter, titled Celebrate and Learn from Failure, we're going to unpack Sara Blakely's transformative approach to setbacks. We'll explore how embracing failure can be a profound learning tool, one that allows us to push beyond our comfort zones and uncover hidden blessings in our missteps. As Blakely puts it, the only failure is if I don't try. So let's journey together to redefine failure and turn it into a catalyst for growth. By the end of this chapter, you will be equipped with actionable advice inspired by Blakely's own experiences and wisdom to analyze your setbacks, extract valuable lessons, and apply this newfound knowledge to future endeavors. Blakely's story and quotes will guide us as we learn to celebrate our failures, not as the end, but as the beginning of our next success story. Let's embrace this mindset and see where it can lead us in our own leadership journeys. As Sara Blakely once recounted, the dinner table at her childhood home was a classroom for learning the art of embracing failure. Her father would ask, "What did you fail at this week?" And if Sara or her brother had nothing to share, their father would be disappointed. This unique family tradition was Blakely's first lesson in reframing failure. She vividly remembers telling her father about trying out for something and performing poorly, to which he would respond with a high five and celebrate her effort. The crucial lesson here was that failure wasn't about the result, but about the lack of trying. Now, let's pivot this lesson towards you. Consider how you perceive failure in your life. Do you view it as a setback, or can you begin to see it as your father or mentor, nudging you to step outside your comfort zone? Sara Blakely's story illustrates that when we celebrate our attempts, regardless of the outcome, we cultivate a resilience that emboldens us to take risks. The next time you're confronted with a potential failure, remember that it's an invitation to grow and learn, not a reason to retreat. Blakely's journey wasn't without its own share of no's. In the early days of Spanx, she heard that word for 2 straight years while trying to get her idea off the ground. But because of her upbringing, she was unfazed by rejection. As Blakely says, the only failure is if I don't try. This tenacity is something you can bring into your own pursuits. Recognize that every no could lead to a yes, and it's the courage to continue through the no's that often defines success. Moreover, Blakely's story about failing the LSAT is particularly poignant. Had she not stumbled on this traditional path, Spanx might never have come to be. She frames this not as a misfortune, but as life's way of steering her to her true calling. This perspective is powerful. When something doesn't go as planned in your life, it might just be the redirection you need to find your true passion or purpose. Embrace the unexpected turns, for they might lead you to opportunities you never imagined. And Blakely didn't stop at just personal development. When Spanx turned 22, she faced the emotional challenge of selling the company she built from the ground up. Yet, she recognized that with the end of one chapter comes the beginning of another. This rebirth, as Blakely refers to it, is an essential part of growth. As you navigate your career or personal life, remember that letting go of one thing can be the catalyst for something new and potentially even more fulfilling. In summary, Sara Blakely's stories are testament to the power of reframing failure and finding the positive in setbacks. The lesson for you is to redefine what failure means in your own life. Instead of viewing it as a roadblock, see it as a detour to a path you might have otherwise missed. Embrace the high fives for your efforts, persist through rejection, and look for the rebirth in every ending. Your willingness to try, fail, and try again is the true stepping stone to success. Now, as we reach the conclusion of this chapter on Celebrate and Learn from Failure, let's distill Sara Blakely's insights into practical steps you can take. Here are the key actionable takeaways to empower you to transform your relationship with failure and harness it as a tool for growth. Cultivate a failure-friendly mindset. Embrace the philosophy that failure is not just inevitable, but necessary. As Sara Blakely once said, failure is nothing more than life's way of nudging you and letting you know you're a little bit off course. Approach each challenge with the understanding that setbacks are signposts for learning. Make it a habit to step outside your comfort zone. Like Blakely's family tradition, regularly engage in activities that stretch your abilities. Whether you succeed or fail, the act of trying is where the value lies. Reflect on these experiences to identify what you've learned and how you can improve. View rejection as redirection. When faced with rejection, take a page out of Blakely's book and see each no as a potential step towards a yes. Persistence is key. Remember, the only failure is if I don't try. Search for the hidden blessing. In every perceived failure, look for the silver lining. Sara Blakely believes there's a hidden blessing in everything that you consider a failure. Train yourself to spot these lessons as they are the seeds of future success. Practice letting go. Recognize when it's time to move on from an endeavor, as Blakely did when she sold Spanx. Understand that endings are also beginnings, and be open to the new paths that emerge from what might initially feel like a loss. Articulate your distinct value. In line with Blakely's advice, always be able to clearly articulate why you or your work stands out. You have to be clear on why you're different. Whether it's in business or personal branding, knowing your unique value proposition is crucial. Embrace the volume of attempts. Like Blakely said, you may have to do 100 or 1,000 things, sometimes stupid things, to have the one that becomes something. Don't be disheartened by multiple failures. They're often the prelude to a breakthrough. By adopting these actionable insights from Sara Blakely, you can start to leverage your failures as stepping stones towards your success. Inculcate these habits, and you will not only grow as a leader, but also inspire those around you to embrace their failures as opportunities for growth. Let's carry forward Sara Blakely's powerful message. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a crucial part of it. Thank you for joining us for this leader lesson on Sara Blakely. And remember, every failure brings with it the seed of an equivalent advantage. Keep failing forward. Welcome back to Leader Lessons, Sara Blakely. As we dive into our next chapter, keep ideas close to the chest. Remember the power of protecting your brainchild in its infancy. Imagine for a moment the delicate balance between inspiration and influence, where the fate of your next big idea hangs in the balance. This chapter is guided by the very principles Sara Blakely herself practiced when she embarked on the journey to create Spanx. As Sara Blakely once disclosed, I kept my idea for Spanx a secret for 1 whole year. I didn't tell anyone other than people that could help me move it forward. Here lies our chapter's cornerstone, the strategic safeguarding of your vision. The unsolicited opinions of others can be like rain on the spark of creativity, potentially extinguishing the flame before it can grow into a fire. Sara Blakely understood this, as she articulated, when we have ideas, they're the most vulnerable in their infancy. That's when people will say things that I think stop and kill most ideas right on spot. By the conclusion of this chapter, you'll be equipped with actionable strategies to nurture and develop your concepts with the discernment Sara Blakely demonstrated. You will learn how to judiciously share your ideas, abstaining from the lure of early validation that can invite ego and deflect your focus. As Sara wisely observed, by not telling people, I didn't invite ego into the process. I wasn't looking for validation. I didn't want to spend my time explaining it and defending it. Prepare to fortify your resolve and align your actions with your ambition. Let's delve into the wisdom of Sara Blakely and discover how to keep your ideas close to the chest, ensuring they have the room to breathe, grow, and ultimately soar. As we delve further into the essence of Sara Blakely's approach to guarding her brainchild, it's imperative to examine the story of how she kept the Spanx concept under wraps during its most vulnerable stage. As Sara Blakely once said, "I didn't tell anybody about Spanx for one whole year." This wasn't just about secrecy, it was about dedicating time and effort to an idea without the external noise of approval or disapproval. She worked nights and weekends, sharing her vision only with those who could contribute constructively, patent attorneys and manufacturers. Imagine the discipline and conviction it took to remain silent about something you are so passionate about. This is the kind of self-belief and focus you can adopt in your own journey. Whether you're an entrepreneur, an artist, or anyone starting a new venture, consider the power of quietly developing your work. When you spend more time building than talking, your idea grows roots. It is in this steadfast period of nurturing that you, like Blakely, can invest deeply enough in your vision that external opinions will not deter you. Now, consider the significance of the story where Blakely recalls the genesis of the Spanx name. "The name Spanx came to me while I was sitting in traffic in Atlanta," she recounts. Choosing the right name is a pivotal moment for any brand, and Blakely knew this. Her creative intuition guided her to a name that would stick, even when alternatives like open-toed Delilah's or Uncle Donuts were on the table. This anecdote isn't just about a catchy name. It's about trusting your instincts. You have that same intuitive compass within you. When making decisions, big or small, learn to listen to that inner voice. It might just lead you to your own version of Spanx success. Trusting your gut is a recurring theme in Blakely's narrative. She reinforces this by sharing a memory. "I saw a man speak one time, and he said, 'I'll prove to you in 4 words there's no such thing as a bad idea.' And he said, 'Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.'" This resonated with Blakely so deeply that she often reflects on it, offering her own proof with 2 words, "footless pantyhose." What might seem absurd or unconventional at first can transform into a groundbreaking idea. You, too, might be harboring a concept that seems outlandish to the world but could revolutionize an industry. The key takeaway here is to not let skepticism dilute your creativity. Your unique vision might just be the next big thing, but it needs the space and privacy to flourish. As we absorb these narratives, we are reminded of the importance of guarding our ideas from premature judgment. By sharing our concepts only when they are mature enough to withstand scrutiny, we allow ourselves the freedom to innovate without constraint. Keep your ideas close to the chest, as Sara Blakely did, and give them the chance to thrive away from the dampening effects of early criticism or doubt. In doing so, you ensure that when the time comes to unveil your vision to the world, it stands strong, ready to make an impact. As we draw this chapter to a close, let's distill Sara Blakely's insights into practical steps you can implement in your own life. Embracing her philosophy of keeping your ideas close to the chest, apply these actionable takeaways to empower your journey. Practice discretion with new ideas. Before sharing your latest brainwave, pause. Consider the stage of your idea and assess who truly needs to know at this point. As Sara Blakely once said, "When we have ideas, they're the most vulnerable in their infancy." Protect your concept by confiding only in those who are essential to its development. Develop a trusted circle. Cultivate relationships with individuals who have the expertise and constructive mindset to help your idea grow. These should be people who understand the value of confidentiality and support your vision without projecting their own biases or fears. Cultivate self-belief. Your confidence in your idea should not depend on external validation. Reinforce your belief in your project by reminding yourself of its potential impact and uniqueness. Remember Sara's words. "A lot of great ideas and great things in our life get squashed at that really vulnerable moment that we have an idea to go do something." Stay focused on the work. Channel your energy into action. As Sara Blakely advises, spend time pursuing it, and by not telling people, I didn't invite ego into the process. Let your efforts speak for themselves, and avoid the distractions that come with seeking approval or defending your concept prematurely. Embrace patience and timing. Understand that good things take time. Like Sara, who waited an entire year before revealing Spanx, give your idea the time it needs to be fleshed out, tested, and refined. Timing is critical. Share your idea with the world when it's ready, not when you're seeking a confidence boost. Trust your instincts. Learn to listen to that inner voice that guides you toward what feels right. As Sara Blakely shared, the name Spanx came to me while I was sitting in traffic in Atlanta. Your intuition can lead you to choices that resonate with you and potentially your future audience. By incorporating these steps into your process, you empower yourself to navigate the creative landscape with the same strategic acumen as Sara Blakely. Keep your ideas close to the chest and give them the space they need to develop into their full potential. When the time is right and your idea is robust enough to withstand the world's scrutiny, you'll be ready to reveal it with confidence and clarity. Welcome back to Leader Lessons, Sara Blakely. You're about to dive into an empowering chapter titled Stay Connected to Your Why. As Sara Blakely once articulated, one of your greatest assets is staying connected to your why. Your personal mission is the lighthouse guiding you through the tumultuous seas of entrepreneurship. Today, we delve into the heart of perseverance and purpose, drawing on the wisdom of a woman who transformed her frustration into a multi-billion-dollar brand. Sara's story is a testament to the transformative power of a strong why. She shares, "The why for me is about elevating women. On those tough days and those obstacles where you want to give up, it will keep you going." It is this unwavering commitment to her mission that has driven her success and inspired countless others. In this chapter, we will explore how to maintain that crucial connection to your core motivation. Expect to uncover actionable strategies that ensure your daily endeavors are not just a march forward, but a stride towards a vision that moves you. You'll learn to affirm your mission, much like Sara did when she reflected, "What are my strengths, and what makes you cry?" These poignant questions unearth the essence of what fuels your fire. Through Sara Blakely's expert insights, you'll gain clarity on leveraging your unique story to deeply connect with your audience. As she emphasizes, lead with your story. People get more connected to your story, and don't leave that out. By the end of this chapter, you will not only feel invigorated, but equipped to align your actions with your ultimate goals, ensuring that every step you take is imbued with intention and direction. So, as we embark on this journey of reflection and purpose, with Sara's wisdom guiding us, get ready to reconnect with your why and infuse your work with renewed passion and resolve. Let's begin. As Sara Blakely once recounted, the initial encounter with her future husband, Jesse Itzler, was serendipitous. They both found themselves at a poker tournament in Vegas, despite neither having a penchant for the game. This moment of chance blossomed into something more profound as Blakely realized Jesse was someone who could feature in the narrative of her life, or as she put it, in my movie. Unlike her previous relationships, where she couldn't envision a shared future, with Jesse, there was an immediate and undeniable connection that transcended mere coincidence. This story is not just about the whimsy of romance, but speaks to a more significant principle, the power of intuition and knowing when something or someone feels right. When you're attuned to your inner voice, you can make decisions that feel congruent with your why. For Sara, her why extended beyond the confines of Spanx. It encompassed her personal life and the people she chose to share it with, recognizing the importance of surrounding oneself with those who support and align with your deeper purpose. For you, as a listener, consider how you can apply this intuitive approach to your professional and personal life. Are you listening to your gut feelings about the people you work with, the projects you take on, and the life choices you make? They all should resonate with your why, creating a harmonious narrative that drives you forward with confidence and clarity. Sara Blakely's entrepreneurial spirit also shines through in her approach to business growth and timing. She states, "I operate off of gut and intuition, and I knew that I would just know when it was the right time." When expanding Spanx into new territories beyond shapewear, she trusted her instincts to partner with Blackstone, recognizing that the timing aligned with both the business's needs and her personal readiness for this growth step. The takeaway here for you is the importance of trusting your timing. Your why is not just a static beacon, it evolves as you grow. There will be moments that feel ripe for change or advancement, and it's crucial to trust your instincts when these moments arise. Your intuition is a powerful ally in staying true to your mission and making decisions that propel you and your business forward. As we've delved into these personal stories of Sara Blakely, remember that your journey is also uniquely yours. Your why is a compass that can guide you through decisions big and small. It's about being connected to the purpose that fuels you, being ready to embrace opportunities that align with your core values, and trusting that the steps you're taking are leading you in the right direction. Keep this connection strong, and like Sara, you'll find the courage and resolve to navigate the complexities of leadership and life. Now, let's turn these insights from Sara Blakely into practical steps you can apply to your life to ensure you stay connected to your why. Reflect on your mission regularly. Write down your why and revisit it during moments of doubt or when facing decisions. This will serve as a compass, guiding you back to your core purpose. Tell your story. As Sara Blakely emphasizes, lead with your story. Don't shy away from sharing your personal journey. It's your unique narrative that connects you with others and gives meaning to your work. Turn frustrations into opportunities. Ask yourself, as Sara Blakely suggests, what am I frustrated with? This can be the seed of innovation and can help you stay focused on solving real-world problems. Focus on solving problems, not just selling products. Remember that your customers are looking for solutions. Reflect on the problem you're solving and make that the centerpiece of your communication. Embrace vulnerability. Be open about your challenges and weaknesses. This honesty resonates with people and can build trust and loyalty, just as it did for Sara Blakely and Spanx. Hire to complement your weaknesses. Acknowledge the areas where you need support and seek out individuals who can fill those gaps, enhancing your ability to stay on mission. Be open to the universe's cues. Keep yourself receptive to ideas and opportunities that may arise unexpectedly. As Sara Blakely did, set the intention and be ready to act when your aha moment strikes. Use your emotions as a guide. When considering your why, think about what moves you emotionally. As Sara Blakely puts it, what makes you cry? This can be a powerful indicator of what you are truly passionate about. Revisit your strengths. Reflect on what you are good at and why, as Sara Blakely did when she identified her sales skills. This understanding can help align your actions with your strengths, maximizing your impact. Trust your gut. Whether it's choosing the right time for business growth or the right people to surround yourself with, trust your intuition. It's often aligned with your why and can lead you in the right direction. By integrating these actionable steps into your life, you can maintain a strong connection to your why, just as Sara Blakely has. This connection will not only drive your success, but also empower you to create meaningful impact in your endeavors. Remember, staying connected to your why is about more than just motivation. It's about living a purpose-driven life that resonates with your personal values and aspirations. Let the wisdom of Sara Blakely inspire you to stay true to your journey and to lead with intention and passion. As we wrap up our leader lesson on Sara Blakely, we hope that her insights have sparked a new flame within you, one that burns with the potential to illuminate your unique path to success. Let's not forget her powerful words. What you don't know can become your greatest asset, and the only failure is if I don't try. These quotes encapsulate the spirit of a true trailblazer who has shown us that inexperience can be the birthplace of innovation, and that the courage to embrace failure is indeed the courage to succeed. You've taken the time to journey with us through Sara's remarkable story, one that is filled with unwavering determination and a tenacious grip on a beginner's mindset. You've learned the art of turning frustration into opportunity, the strength found in manifestation, and the wisdom of hiring to complement your own abilities. Most importantly, you've seen the value in keeping your ideas close to the chest and staying steadfastly connected to your why. By absorbing these lessons, you are setting yourself apart as an outlier for success. You are not merely a spectator, but an active participant in the narrative of leadership and innovation. Take these insights, make them actionable in your life, and watch as you too can navigate the path from aspiration to achievement. As we conclude, we invite you to continue this journey with us. If you feel empowered and enlightened by the content we've shared today, imagine what more you can gain by joining our community. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and podcast, and let's keep the conversation going. Share your thoughts, your stories, and your breakthroughs in the comments, and let this be a space where we all grow together. Seek out other Leader Lesson episodes on our channel and embrace the wealth of knowledge that awaits you. It's not just about what you'll learn next, it's about how you'll apply it to emerge as the leader you're destined to be. So thank you for choosing to invest your time with us, for believing in the power of learning, and for being that outlier who doesn't just dream, but does.